Hi everyone, it's Christopher here from the Southwest Shooters, and in today's video, which is made in collaboration with my friends at Crackshot at Sabre Close in Newton Abbot, we're looking at this gun. This is a BSA Gamo Phox in 2.2. It's currently available pre-owned at Crackshot for £375, and what you'll get is the gun, the scope, the 2.2 magazine, and the fill probe. So that's all you need to get shooting, right? You'll obviously need to get a stirrup pump or a bottle to fill it up, but really it's a fantastic package to get started, and that's really what I want to talk to you about in this sort of demonstration review. When it comes to this gun, for me, you're not going to get the sort of accuracy that you might be accustomed to seeing on the channel. So when you see me shoot a day state or an air arms, I can get real tight groupings, you know, anything up to about 50 meters, right? What you're going to see me shoot today is using this exact gun at 30 meters. I only have one variety of 2.2 pellets available to me right now to use, so that's the one that I'm using, and you'll see that it might not be quite as tight as you're used to seeing. So I'm going to get that bit out of the way first, and I'm going to show you that information, that data now. I'll also compare it to a 5p piece and a 20p piece, and then you can see what it's like. Bearing in mind, I am shooting today at 30 meters. Let's have a look at that now, and then I'll talk to you about what I really like, what I really don't like about this gun in a moment. You've got the Gamo Phox here in 2.2. I am using, exact JSB Jumbo RS Diabolos. And we're going to see how this little guy groups at 30 meters. It's looking pretty good so far. Yes. Okay, I'm going to talk to you in a little bit about this little trick that I'm doing with the magazine. All will be revealed. Nice. Oops. I pulled that one slightly, and it is quite windy, and it's very cold. Okay. Now that's not going to be as tight as possibly a day state or an air arms or any of the other guns. However, I am going to compare that group to a 20p piece, a 5p piece, or maybe a £2 coin, and then I'm going to talk to you about the gun. Let's go. Now, this is the 5p piece, and that is the grouping. So if I put it in the middle, you can see it's always close, but it's not quite the sort of accuracy and consistency that you might expect from some of the guns that are featured on the channel. You've got to bear in mind, and I'm going to be here completely honest with you, these are the only 2.2 pellets I have for me to use right now. It might be that it's the wind, it might be that it's not the exact right pellet, but you can see a group forming there. There's 7 pellets in that hole, so 30% were flyers, or it could have been me, but I'm actually still fairly happy with that. If we compare it to a 20p piece, there you go. So I'm actually really happy with that. as I said in the voiceover, I'm happy with that. For the investment, and bearing in mind that you might be able to get better results than me through being either a better shot or having better ammo selection, that's a really good place to start. That level of accuracy at 30 meters, which I think is a decent distance. So whatever you're using the gun for, my hope is that it's going to be adequate for your needs. Now, the thing that I really like about this gun is its accuracy. I think it looks really cool. They've absolutely nailed the look of it. The ease of use, you have the little secondary safety there for the trigger, so it's easily accessible. There's nothing else that I would really want to change apart from this. I constantly, and you would have seen me talk about this in the video, I would have to wiggle around the magazine to get the next pellet to index. That for me has been a historic problem with BSA guns and Gamo guns with this sort of magazine. Some people tell me that they don't have any problems at all. Some people do. Just going to make the gun safe, excuse me. That's the only problem that I have with the gun. That sometimes I'd have to pull the magazine out just a little bit for the probe to then index the next pellet. The other thing is that you're not going to get a huge shot count from these guns as well. You're going to get maybe 80 shots whilst you're in the green, but then you can just refill and then off you go. However, when all of those things are taken into consideration, you're not buying a state-of-the-art PCP. You're buying something that is utilitarian, that works really well, and is reliable. It's easy to service, and it's going to do the job. So with those two things aside, the shot count and having to sometimes wiggle around the magazine to get the next pellet to index, I think this is a fantastic either entry, high quality entry into PCPs, remembering that Gamo and BSA are kind of synonymous with each other, because I hear that Gamo own BSA. Or if you were looking for something to take out in the field that you won't mind if it got scratched, or I don't know, your friend used it or whatever, then I would say that this would be a really good idea. The price is fantastic. I used the scope that's with it. It would obviously come with the mounts as well, which seem to be really high quality. And that's everything you need to get started. So I would highly recommend one of these. And you'll see in a video that's going to be released roughly the same time as this one, we're going to be looking at another Gamo gun at the same time. So there you go. Gamo Phox in 2.2. I would 100% recommend one of these. So speak to the guys at Crackshot. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.